Hello, sacred beings. This is a little bit of what a play oracle class kind of looks like. Obviously, I'm the only person in this class today. When we have a group, we go around the circle and each person does this for themselves. The way that I teach play oracle is very intuition based. I am trying my darndest to connect you to your intuition, whether that comes from God or the universe or your highest self or your guides or your angels or whatever. It really doesn't matter. Or whether it comes from your own inner knowing. It doesn't really matter what you call it. This is your intuition, and I want you to have a deep connection with this intuition. So today I am using my Earth Magic Oracle cards. I got these in Sedona, and they're new-ish to me. I have not built a very strong relationship with my deck yet. So this is how it looks when you are building that relationship. Today, I should note here that this works with oracle cards or tarot cards. It doesn't really matter. I'm not a big teacher of what does each tarot card, because tarot cards come with meanings. Oracle cards also come with meanings. And I'm not a big advocate for go by the book. I'm not. I'm more so, yeah, but what is your intuition telling you? And that is where your strength comes from, because this reading wasn't done by the author of this deck. The reading was done by you. So this is your guides trying to communicate to you. So my spread for today is, what do I need to hear right now? What's getting in my way? And what do I do with that information? And I just got to shuffle till my deck is ready. What do I need to hear today? What is getting in the way? What do I do with it? Everybody does their shuffling differently. There's no right answer. There's no wrong. There's no right. Some people, if the card falls out, that's the next card. It's your rule. Whatever your rule is, stick with it. My rule is I shuffle until it tells me it's ready, and then I pull from the top. It keeps it easy for me. If a card falls out, I ask, I double check, is this the next card that I need? And if it's not, I put it back in. Usually that card still shows up in the spread, just not in the spot where the next card would have gone. It'll be a different spot. If you would like, I could program yeses and nos into you, so you can ask yes or no questions and you can get yes or no answers. Okay, what do I need to hear today? And I'm going to lay them face down, which is how it's not really typically how I do it for myself, but when I'm teaching, I have you lay it face down so you don't get overwhelmed by the different stories. You can choose whether you're reading upright or upside down. Upside down meanings can get a little complicated because it's usually a different angle or the opposite of what the right side up would mean. I typically suggest brand new readers just start with only face ups and then tell your deck we're only reading face up for now. All right, what do I need to hear today? Okay. So I got the card Rain. So there's this very misty space. It's very gloomy. The trees are in the shadow. There seems to be a little light down here. I'll have to look at that closer. Maybe there's a moon up here. Something over here. Let me see. What is that? Oh, those are flowers. Yes, purification. There's a stream running through with a couple rocks in between. Okay. Okay, so what this card, especially, use the information given to you. So if there's words on the card, those are symbolic of your guide speaking to you through words. And this is symbolic of your guide speaking to you through images. So what I am seeing in this image is that sometimes things feel dark and gloomy, and sometimes things feel heavy, there's this very gloomy, I can't think of another word for it, it's not, oh, woe is me in this very dramatic sense. It's just this very like this very pouty, oh, I didn't get my way kind of feeling when I look at this card. And it's a reminder that when you're feeling that way, you're actually going through a purification, that this is actually looking out for you. There is a little bit of light in this image that will reclaim its power once the rain passes. But you have to go through the rain purification, that little bit of gloom, that little bit of poutiness before you're willing to bounce back again. And sometimes you need the purification, the poutiness, to give you the strength to shine your bright light again. Okay, what do I need to hear right now? Oh, that's fun. The next card I got is the same image that's on the back of the cards. Okay. So, what is getting in the way? Oh, I love it. Okay, so we have this beautiful tree. I definitely associate it with the tree of life. The word on here is grounding. I'm definitely going to take that into account. So we have this beautiful sun rising, setting, rising on the horizon. I feel like this part down here looks like a sunset, and this part up here looks like a sunrise. Of course, if we're looking at this from a very 3D, this is a reflection, right? This is a pond of water, and the tree is reflecting into the earth. I always kind of interpreted this more as above, so below, and the top of the tree looks exactly like the roots of the tree. And so in this way, it's very much what shows up in your day to day also shows up in your evening, also shows up in the internal. And so there's, two ways to go about this, right? You can change your external, you can change your internal, and either way, you'll change both. There is this little heron egret sea creature down here. And I am taking that to mean like focus on the internal, like because there's this little guy here, right? He's not up here in this part, he's down here. And so this is where your attention can be. And grounding, meaning focus on the internal, focus on those roots, focus on what's truly important to get you through this. Because sometimes when you're feeling gloomy and sad, you're focusing on the wrong things. You're focusing on things that really weren't even that important to begin with. Things, and so then this is like, what's truly important to you? And how can you release what isn't important, purify, right? Release what isn't important to ground yourself in what is important. Focus on the internal. Ask yourself, what do I truly need? What truly matters? There's also this, I don't know what that is, a little badger or something. Oh, I think it's actually two bears. There's a couple of bears down here in this picture. A baby and a mama. I mean, family and your close relationships are always going to be what's most important, right? As long as they're not keeping you from yourself. Yourself is most important. And that's definitely why this egret is here, drawing the most attention to the self. And then probably secondary is going to be your close relationships. And then like all this stuff out here, all these extra bushes out here, that's like not your problem. Okay, what's getting in the way? I need to focus on myself. I need to focus on what truly matters to me and block out the stuff that I don't need to be caring about. Okay, so now what do I do with this information? Ooh, interesting. Okay, so this card says fog. This is veiled. And so what do I do with this information? Oh, I heard it. Okay. So what we have here, let's describe the image. That's where I like to start. Is we have this mountain scenery. We're clearly on the top of a mountain. We're like looking above the clouds, but we can't see anything below the clouds. Our vision is very limited. We can see kind of sort of long distance. We have some images of some trees close. We got some images of some mountains in the distance, and we can't really see anything in between. Also, there's this like fog in front of the sun, fog in front of, and that can mean lots of different things. It's, maybe not feeling very connected to your intuition, or not feeling very seen, not feeling very understood, not feeling very connected to your purpose or your mission, all symbolic of the sun, right? Um, Shoot, I lost my message now. Let me think. What do I do with this information? The answer is accept that you don't know and stop needing to know. Trust that you will know. Because the phrase I don't know is very disempowering. It's very stuck. We don't want you to be stuck. That's not what we're going for. What we are going for is I will know when the time is right. The answers are coming to me. If I am meant to know right now, the answer will show up when I'm meant to know. If I don't know right now, it must not be important right now. So then you keep in mind that you can see these trees here, right? You kind of have some inkling of what the next step might be, what feels kind of good. So it's just take this small step at a time. You have this generalized idea of where you're going. You have a generalized idea of what you should be doing now, and you may not see how those two things are connected yet. That doesn't really matter. Trust that this fog will clear as you walk the path. And that is my reading for the day. It feels really good. It feels like it resonates with my situation. It feels like let yourself feel, focus on what's important, and trust that you don't need to know. I hope that feels good to you. I bless you all with an amazing day. Happy Play Oracle, and we will talk more about this in future gatherings and time together. Have a great one. I love you.